Hey everybody, sorry I couldn't make it Sunday. I got 24-hour flu, which food poisoning that turned into more like 72 or 100 whatever 96-hour flu. But so I haven't even looked at my videos. So if you commented, thank you very much. I will get to those, but pretty much I've been living on my couch. But I wanted to show you guys what we got at Adepticon. I've been waiting for this for an incredibly long time. It's the Basilica Army. This was the big mega army deal that they had over Christmas time that they had put down. But I talked to Ronnie, and
the wife flashed her eyelashes.
Yes, the wife batted her eyelashes, and Ronnie said, okay, I'll let you have it. And it is packed. I mean, absolutely freaking packed. And on top of the normal massive Basilica Army, we got 3 units of 10, or 30 of the armored nuns on cougars in with this set. It's got that huge guy, that huge knight on a winged lion, I believe, and just loads and loads and loads of paladins and stuff. So I have been collecting all sorts of Christmas like angel stuff, because angels literally come down and fight in the army, and I'm planning on making some absolutely crazy terrain to go with this army. So this was like my big, huge flagship. Had to get, been waiting a long time to get it, and finally got it, the Basilica Army. So this is what I got. My wife finally got tired of getting dwarves and has decided to get another type, and she went mean. She went for the orcs. And so we got a pile, and I do mean a pile of orcs. We started off with the army box set, which I couldn't even off the top of my head tell you how many orcs you get in here. I'm sure it's a pile, absolute pile. Then on top of it, we got...
That's with our Mantic points.
Yep. We got 20 orcs with great axes to go on top of it, plus another 10 orcs on boars, and then we got another 20 goblin spitters, which I think are their archers, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, but they're cool.
I couldn't tell you, but they are incredibly awesomely awesome and cool.
And then right before we left, we were playing Dreadball Ultimate with Adam from Brush for Hire, and we got hooked on that.
Because it was incredibly fun.
Very cool. That's the multiplayer.
So everything you see here, all of this is Mantic.
You forgot my cheerleaders.
I was gonna say those for last.
Oh, okay.
So this is so cool because you can play 6 players at a time if you want to, and it features the giants, which are 3 hex creatures, which are brand new to the system, and gotta have the cheerleaders. So we picked the cheerleaders. We've got this. So this is all.
That's all Mantic.
This is all Mantic. We love Ronnie. We love Mantic.
I think the Ogre Army is the only one we don't have.
Actually, we picked up some Ogre troops over there that are not.
Oh, those are mine, yes. I forgot those.
Go ahead and show those. Go ahead and walk it on over. Yeah, this isn't all the Mantic stuff we got. We got more Mantic stuff. So these are the trolls. These kicked her butt.
Yes, in Kings of Warwick, Gen Con.
And my wife has a very bad habit of whatever kills her, she wants a copy of.
Yes.
And there's 2 more boxes that are right underneath that.
Oh no, we bought those on Amazon.
Okay, we bought those on Amazon. So those don't actually count towards Adepticon. We have got a very, very, very bad.
Those are
addiction.
insects and... Wait a minute. You're right. I lied. We did get these.
Okay, bring them on. Yet more Mantic stuff. We got the robots, which are ultra cool because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe that the robots have the ability to shift for an action into either a jack, a striker, or a guard. So it's very cool because you have 3 sculpts for one figure, but that one figure is able to do any job you want it to do, provided you spend the action point to turn him into that. So it's a small team, a smaller team I believe, but highly effective.
I just thought they looked cool.
And yeah, they are very cool looking. And because I've got a huge pile of Starship Troopers, you can tell I've got a thing for bugs. We had to get the Locust City Troops, which are the Zor, I believe they're called. If Ronnie sees this, Ronnie, my Christmas wish to you is when Warpath makes its next big debut, please make these into one of the armies. I would be oh so very happy. Nothing like visions of bugs running in huge hordes at troops, you know, really does it for me, you know, more so than that vision. So,
that's our Mantic pile.
Our ginormous freaking Mantic pile, because if you love a company, you love what they stand for, you love what they're doing, you vote with your dollars. And that's what we do.
Next.
Now Tim has turned us on to yet another game. Thankfully, it is a skirmish level game because we don't have to assemble as many figures and paint as many figures.
Yeah, that's just torture, isn't it?
It's for us it is. We suck. But there is a game called Dark Age. Now Dark Age is, if you are a Mad Max fan, of which I am definitely a Mad Max fan and love post-apocalyptic pretty much anything. This game system is basically designed on the concept of there was a world that had a lot of resources that was basically out of the way, so it wouldn't be policed, and basically the corporations said, this is great, we don't want to be in the limelight, and we want all the resources, and we want to do all this illegal stuff. So they went to this planet, and they brought alien workers, and it's got, you know, different species from all of the galaxies, along with its own dangerous species, that basically make up, you know, skirmish level groups. But a war basically happened, and the galaxy basically contracted, and, you know, said we've got to come back to our homelands and defend our homelands, and basically these were the people that were left behind, and you're fighting for survival. And it's a really interesting concept. It's got a lot of really cool aspects.
That's our kind of game.
Yeah, and I have taken, probably being the weirdo that I am, I've always liked these like ancient races that had huge monuments. I love the Egyptians, the Aztecs, Incas, that kind of thing. They have a faction called the Kukulkan, which are basically the slaves of the race that came down on planet Earth, and they have revisited this planet and are basically wading through and kicking butt on everybody. That's the faction that I have taken. There is another faction, there are some elemental style factions on the planet. One of them is fire, and my wife has chosen the fire cast.
They're called the Dragni.
Yep. So those are the 2 casts that we have picked up to start Dark Age with. So now we've got War Machine, Malifaux,
Dark Age,
and
Mantic.
And well, Dead Zone.
Zone.
If you're talking basically skirmish level style games.
And D&D minis.
And yeah, another skirmish style games. But so this is in this huge pile over here is basically them.
That's a bunny hill next to the other one.
Yeah. Um, we've got Infernos, we've got Living Ancestors, we've got Pyres, we've got Cinder Slaves, we've got Honor Guard, and the Kukulkani Warband. And how do you pronounce your faction again?
Dragny, I think it is.
Dragnery. We've got their
This was my birthday present.
warband, and then she picked up her large, which is the Soul Warden, and she allowed me to be oh so bad, and I was, and I picked up an absolute monstrosity called the Cabra Khan,
Yes.
which is basically a walking pyramid of death incarnate with two gigantic swords. So, this is what we've picked up.
These were our birthday presents to
These
ourselves.
were our birthday presents.
Christmas.
Probably Christmas, New
Year's. Easter.
Insert any
Passover.
holiday you want here.
Yeah.
And one last thing that we got, just a special thank you, is a lot of sentimental value.
Oh,
This
and
is
our sign.
from Greenleaf, and we got one of his Malifaux decks because he doesn't play Malifaux anymore, and he wanted to go to a good home. So, I don't know if we're a good home, but we got it. We're happy.
You'll have to show our sign from Burnin' Designs.
Oh, absolutely.
It's right over here.
Lathan made a beautiful sign for us. Unfortunately,
We didn't get to use
we
it.
didn't get to use it, but we're going to take this to our conventions. And I'm not going to jam it in there. It's a nice little sign for when we go to conventions and set up. If you want a sign like this made or something, Lathan's
Burnin' Designs.
Burn-In Designs from Lathan.
And the QR sign in the corner will take you to our website, so that's awesome.
Yeah, burned in by the wood. If you have trouble getting in touch with them, get in touch with the Screaming Heretics. He's buddies with them. Not to mention they are party animals and just incredibly cool people.
But I believe he has a website called burnindesigns.com. I could be wrong, though.
And he's also running a Kickstarter.
And he also has a Kickstarter.
So go ahead and check him out. And just I want to say I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it. I'm sorry I've been really sick. I'm still getting over it. Hopefully.
And you'll see what else we've been up to shortly.
So yeah, there's a lot going on. We send out our love to everybody who came and to those who didn't come. And
Adepticon was awesome, even for those who don't play war games.
It was just a.
The wife
really
was
good
actually
time.
looking more forward to it than the husband this year, which is scary.
Well, that's because I had so much work to do for it. But anyways, this is the loot that we got. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. Like I said, I've been sick and flat on my back, and
Spud, it was awesome meeting you.
yes, it was awesome meeting everybody. There was just so many cool people. We can't even begin to start.
But
So,
Spud brought me the most awesome gift.
yes, he did. The gift of alcohol. Has
He
its own
brought me cider
special-
from England
and shirts.
and shirts.
Oh, and don't forget all the WGC members.
And check
Oh.
out the Chilling Wargamers.
The Chilling Wargamers. But
Table-
yeah, go
tabletop
to the
minions.
WGC and check out Chung and just everybody else who was there, because there were so many people from the WGC we can't even begin to scratch the surface. A lot of new members.
Voices
as well.
of Mars won a silver in the Crystal Brush.
Yes, he did. Amazing. They're all amazing. I don't deserve to be in such a group of amazing people. I'll tell you that right now. So, thanks for watching the coverage. Again, I'm sorry for not returning comments. This is our loot. I hope this inspires you or gives you ideas or inspiration to get going on your own loot that you've gotten from there, or to get some loot of your own. And
Ours will be in boxes for years.
Unfortunately, that might be true. So, love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.